I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways to make this gun shoot better. Hello and welcome to another episode of CJ Stuff. Today I have with me a rapid strike. If you don't know what this is, you're not a nerfer. Anyway, this is one of the first elite, I'm pretty sure it is the first elite fully automatic clip-fed Nerf gun, and it is awesome, but it's just, it could be better. So today I'm going to show you a super quick modification to make this gun shoot better, farther, and faster. So I'm going to do a quick overview of the gun. First off, start at the back. It's got an adjustable stock, only here or here. It does not go kind of in between. But this is quite comfortable for someone older like me. Also has a couple places to hook a strap of some sort. It's got 5 rails. That's like one of the best parts. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also, in here, this is where the batteries are stored, so it's not all lopsided. It does need C batteries. That was the main concern about this modification, is the batteries, because who just has a bunch of C batteries? If you do, comment below. I'd like to meet you. Anyway, also has a awesome clear see-through sliding jam door. It's got a pop-up sight, which is kind of cool, I guess. It goes through the handle right here. And, I mean, it's kind of useless because sights on Nerf guns are a little useless. Also got a barrel attachment. And one of the best parts is it comes with an 18-dart magazine that is clear, which is super cool. It's the only gun that comes with it, which is kind of disappointing because the clear magazines are completely awesome, and it really bothers me that if you buy just the magazine by itself with some darts, it's half clear and half not. It just throws off my OCD. Anyway, so anyways, the rev switch here, and as you can tell, it's not super loud, but it does shoot. Alright, so I don't know what's wrong, but maybe the batteries I got are the C. I found C batteries, and it took me forever, and they might be going dead. So anyway, when the batteries are brand new, they shoot a little. It shoots a little faster than that, and a little stronger. But I wanted to make it even better. So, without further ado, let's go do it. Alright, so here we have everything we need to modify the Nerf gun, the Rapid Strike. The easiest way to modify this is put in more voltage. So, it runs on 6 volts normally. So these are 8.4 volt airsoft gun batteries. These are very easy to get. You can get them for less than $10, and the nice thing about these is they're rechargeable, so you just have one extra on hand, and if you run out of battery, which it will last quite a while, but if you run out of battery, you just switch them out. So the easiest way to do this would be to get a connector like this, and boom, there, you're ready to go to install this. Or I'm going to try doing it the hard way by putting some copper prongs into, just shoving them in there and seeing if I can get it to work that way. So, now I'm going to unscrew this and show you how to do it. So what you will need to do is when you take this out, you got this whole tray. Now these batteries are way too big to fit in the tray plus wiring. So what you'll need to do is unscrew these screws right here. And after that, you're going to want to take them out all the way. I'll just kind of... Alright, they came out, and you pop that off like that, and you will now no longer need that save that in case you ever want to use C batteries again. Alright, so now we just have a cover and for the battery box, whatever you want to call it. And so first off, we're gonna just do the very simple one. And what you'll want to do is, if you do have the airsoft gun battery, you will take the black side. If it's black and orange or black and red, you'll take the black side and put it to this spring right here, the right one. So the right one is the right one for black. Anyway, you will take these wires and ever so carefully, well, it's actually kind of hard to do, but what you'll want to do is feed these in here, and they are springs, and these little connectors are springs, so you will want to just shove the wiring into the spring. Alright. After you shove it in the spring, in the two springs, I don't know how well you can see that, but I shoved it in there, and then what you have to do after that is just shove the battery in here and get it to stay. Now what we'll do is test it, make sure that, alright, so it is revving. So now what she'll do is take this battery door, and it will, for these batteries, it holds it in kind of so it doesn't shake around as much. But even if it does shake around, if you get the wires in the springs correctly, it won't fall out. And I had one battery in here for days, and I shook it around a bunch, shot it a bunch of times, and it did not fall out until it died, and I had to recharge it. So anyway, there we have it. Alright, now you are good to go. Now we're going to hook it up just using some copper wiring. So if you put these in here, they will touch the little, I don't know if you can see those, but there's little posts in there. And you just gotta shove these in here. And we got to space them correctly. And we will be able to hook it up pretty easily. So what you gotta do is just bend the copper to the correct shape so that, one, they're not touching. To prevent them from touching, you might want to take some electrical tape or something and put it, wrap the wires in it, or if you have wires that have, rubber encasing on them already. Alright, so we're just trying to get these to be at the right angle to shove into there. And one is slightly longer than the other, so we're going to cut that. And that's one reason we need the pliers. Alright, now you just got to be very careful. Make sure you got the wires lined up correctly. If they aren't, you will not be able to get them in there. So I got it too small, so we're going to bend these apart a little bit. This is a pretty delicate process because you don't want to be electrocuted, even though it's only 8 volts, which isn't very much at all, but does hurt a little bit. Alright, so this is kind of hard because I have to hold it by the battery pack and fish it through. If you have some long nose pliers, those will make the process way easier. Alright, so I finally got it hooked up in there. Now we will put the cover on it just temporarily and test it out. So that works too. And there you go. Now let's test fire it. Alright, so we've put the battery in the Rapid Strike, and it is 8.4 volts, which is very loud, but it shoots super fast and super strong now. And the awesome thing about the Rapid Strike is there's no, I don't remember what it's called, but there's one in the strife, and it does not allow a lot of voltage to go through, so you can't overvolt the strife without putting in, or taking it apart and like twisting and bypassing this little electronic thing. But that thing, whatever it's called, is not in the Rapid Strike, so it just works by just putting more batteries in it, or more voltage. Alright, so gonna test fire this just at the wall. Make sure it feeds right, and so we just went through a 18 dart clip in about 5 seconds or less. I did not time it, but that was pretty fast. And it's just so much stronger, so much better. It shoots at least 90 feet now, that it has, or somewhere around 90 feet. Maybe not, but it's so much stronger and so much better than it was right out of the box with some C batteries. So, thank you for watching this episode of CJ Stuff. Make sure to subscribe, watch my other videos on Nerf guns and other random stuff. That's why it's called CJ Stuff.